They told you aging meant slowing down, losing your spark, and, well, maybe saying goodbye to intimacy. But you know what? You're listening because some part of you thinks, maybe that's not the whole story.
Right. Maybe you're feeling it already. That dip in energy, or things just feel
Well,
sluggish.
yeah, or maybe the connection with your partner, that closeness, it just doesn't have the same, vibrancy. And you start wondering, is this it? Is this just how it is now?
It's a really common feeling.
Yeah.
That sense that things are shifting, and maybe not in a good way. And the fear is often that, well, it's inevitable, like a one-way street.
Okay, let's unpack that fear. Because what if it wasn't the absolute truth? What if there was a way, maybe even a simple way, to gently nudge your body back towards more energy, better circulation?
And a richer connection. Exactly.
We've done a deep dive into the work of Dr. James. He's a men's health expert, 30 years experience, worked with thousands of people dealing with these exact things. And his findings, they point to something, well, pretty surprising, the power of just everyday fruits, helping reignite that spark even later in life.
It's compelling, isn't it? His focus on natural solutions. I mean, we live in a world where the first thought is often a pill or some complex treatment.
Right.
But his work suggests we might be overlooking these really potent allies right in our kitchens.
Exactly. And look, Dr. James isn't promising some miracle cure overnight. It's more about how adding specific fruits can naturally support your body's functions. Strengthening blood flow, maybe boosting libido.
And just fostering that deeper sense of connection, even if you're in your 70s or 80s.
Absolutely. So let's get into it. We're going to explore these 4 sort of unsung heroes, starting with one you probably know. Red grapes, the flow restorer, as Dr. James calls them.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Our first thought for circulation problems, especially as we age, often jumps straight to medication. And Dr. James started there too, but then he really looked at his patients, the ones who kept their vitality.
Yeah.
And he saw something different.
Right. He noticed habits, not expensive supplements or crazy workout routines, but often just enjoying red grapes. Simple as that.
And the science actually backs this up. It's fascinating. Red grapes are packed with resveratrol.
Resveratrol. I've heard of that. It's an antioxidant.
Exactly, a natural one. And what's really interesting is how it seems to protect the endothelium, that's the delicate lining of your blood vessel.
Right, the lining.
From age-related damage. Studies suggest it helps blood flow because it lets those vessels relax and widen.
Great. So think of it like pipes getting a bit stiff or narrow over time.
Kinda, yeah.
And resveratrol is like a gentle helper, making them more flexible again. So blood, oxygen-rich blood, flows better to everywhere it needs to go.
Precisely. Including those intimate areas. Because often early signs of aging show up as, cold feet, maybe less physical response during intimacy.
That general fatigue that just creeps in.
Exactly. And when circulation is compromised, it's not just physical. It hits your energy levels, your desire, your libido, and that connection, both physical and emotional.
And for men, Dr. James found this particularly interesting. Regular red grape consumption seemed to potentially help with erectile strength and duration.
Because resveratrol helps boost nitric oxide production.
Nitric oxide, right. That's the molecule that helps relax blood vessels for healthy flow.
Yes. And what's key here is that it's natural support. It's working with the body's systems, often without the side effects you might get from some medications.
That's a huge point. And it's not just for men, right?
No, absolutely not. For women, red grapes can improve what's called vascular sensitivity, circulation to the pelvic region.
So responsiveness of those blood vessels.
Exactly. Which can decrease over time.
Yeah.
So supporting their health can mean more comfort, more warmth, maybe a richer emotional experience during intimacy, really helping revive those sensations.
Wow. It really shows how the physical side impacts everything else.
It does. The stories Dr. James shares, older couples finding a renewed connection just by adding red grapes. It's quite powerful.
It seems so simple, doesn't it? A bowl of grapes, offering a potential way back to something people worry is gone for good. Okay, so red grapes restore flow. What's next? You mentioned cranberries.
Yes, cranberries. The kidney guardian. And Dr. James admits he initially kind of underestimated these.
Yeah, I think most of us do. They're just the Thanksgiving sauce, right?
Pretty much. He thought of them mostly as that tart side dish. But then again, Listening to his vibrant older patients, the ones with real zest,
Cranberries kept popping up.
they did. So he dug into the research, and it really shifted his perspective.
Okay, so what's the link? Kidneys and intimacy.
It's an intricate connection. See, when kidney function declines, even slightly, it can cause a buildup of toxins, sluggish circulation, more inflammation body-wide.
Ah, okay. I can see how that would drain energy.
Definitely. And Dr. James found these issues can directly hit energy levels, physical sensitivity, and for men, even erectile function.
But cranberries step in somehow.
As natural protectors, yes. They have unique compounds that actively help reduce inflammation. They help clear the urinary tract.
Oh, interesting. So not just preventing UTIs.
No, it's broader. They also help maintain the health of blood vessels, especially in the pelvic region.
Okay, so it's about keeping things clear and supporting the plumbing down there, so to speak, for good blood flow.
Exactly. Which is vital for intimacy and just overall energy. For men, better kidney function supported by cranberries can also mean healthier blood pressure and nitric oxide levels, both crucial.
Makes sense. And for women.
Well, addressing urinary issues, reducing irritation, that leads to more comfort, more confidence during intimacy.
Right. If you're not worried about discomfort or potential issues, it frees you up, mentally and physically.
Precisely. It fosters ease and peace, allowing for a better connection. So whether it's a few dried ones or a bit of unsweetened juice, maybe they deserve a more regular spot than just holidays.
Seems like it. It's amazing how something like kidney health has such a ripple effect. Okay, flow restored, kidneys guarded. What about energy? You mentioned papaya.
Ah, yes. Papaya, the energy awakener.
Yeah.
And just thinking about it, that vibrant color, the soft texture, it feels warm, simple.
It really does.
Yeah.
But you're saying there's more going on than just taste.
Much more. Dr. James found it has this hidden strength, something he believes many people over 60 just don't realize. A potent ally for male vitality and blood flow.
Okay, tell me more. Is there a story behind that?
There is. He talks about a retired school principal, trying to stay healthy, doing all the right things, but still hit with fatigue and intimacy issues.
A common story, unfortunately.
Very. But adding a daily serving of papaya seemed to make a real difference for him in his energy, his connection with his partner.
Wow. So what's in papaya that does that?
Well, it's rich in vitamins A, C, E, plus an enzyme called papain, good for digestion, reduces inflammation. But Dr. James really highlights its impact on hormone regulation and circulation, especially for men.
How so? Hormone regulation.
It seems to support the body's natural hormone balance processes.
Yeah.
And it helps improve the flexibility of blood vessels, better oxygen delivery,
Which translates to?
potentially firmer, more sustained erections,
Yeah.
and just that overall feeling of more physical energy, less drag.
Okay. And women, does papaya offer benefits there too?
Yes. Again, it's not just for men. It can help balance estrogen levels and improve pelvic circulation.
Right.
It might ease dryness, enhance arousal. Plus, it supports the adrenal glands.
Stress management. That's huge for intimacy.
Absolutely. And the beauty of papaya, as Dr. James points out, is how easy it is. It's not some complex regimen. It's just a fruit. Gentle, but effective.
A quiet way to boost confidence and connection. I like that. Steady, consistent support. So if you're feeling that energy dip, maybe papaya is worth a try.
It's a great example of simple dietary shifts addressing fundamental energy and vitality issues.
Okay. Flow, protection, energy. We have one fruit left. The one Dr. James calls the intimacy booster.
Yes.
Cherries. There's something, I don't know, comforting about them. That deep red color, eating them one by one.
It feels mindful, doesn't it? Gentle. And Dr. James suggests the internal benefits are even more significant than the taste.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Booster how?
He shares a really touching story. A couple married for decades, late 60s. They felt disconnected. The passion had faded. They wanted something natural to help them reconnect.
And he suggested cherries?
He did, just incorporating cherries daily.
Yeah.
And after a couple of months, they reported a real improvement. More affection, more energy between them.
That's lovely. What's the science there?
It comes down to powerful antioxidants again, called anthocyanins.
Anthocyanins. Okay.
They work to reduce inflammation in the arteries, boost nitric oxide production, there it is again, and just enhance overall vascular health everywhere in the body.
So similar to red grapes in a way, better blood flow?
Yes, contributing to improved blood flow, including to those crucial areas for arousal and sensation.
So for men, again, potential support for erection firmness and duration naturally.
Exactly. And for women, better pelvic circulation means intimacy can potentially be more comfortable, more pleasurable, more emotionally satisfying.
But cherries have something else too, right? Something unique.
They do. Their natural melatonin content.
Ah, melatonin. For sleep.
Right. And we all know how vital good sleep is. It helps balance hormones, lower stress, makes us more emotionally open, all essential for lasting intimacy.
It's not just the physical mechanics, it's the whole picture, mind and body.
Precisely. Dr. James emphasizes the gentle healing nature of cherries. It's not a quick fix, but this gradual nourishment helping bring body and mind back into sync.
Like a gentle nudge back towards connection and pleasure. Like,
Ah.
wow, red grapes, cranberries, papaya, cherries. That's quite a lineup. But the practical side, how do you actually do this? It sounds great, but
That's the key question, isn't it? Turning knowledge into action, simple action.
absolutely. And Dr. James stresses, look, if you're still listening, part of you is ready for a change. And the beauty here is it's not some radical diet or expensive supplements. It's real food, food your body understands.
And the advice is simple. Start small. Don't try to do everything at once. Just pick one, whichever fruit resonates most with you right now.
Okay, so maybe add some red grapes to lunch.
Or sprinkle dried cranberries on your cereal.
Slice some papaya for breakfast.
Have a small bowl of cherries after dinner. There's no strict rule.
The key is just consistency, doing it regularly.
That's what Dr. James stresses. A steady, daily intake. It's like sending your body a signal. We're choosing life, flow, connection.
And over time, you might start noticing things.
Maybe subtle things at first. Perhaps your hands and feet feel warmer. Maybe your mind feels a bit clearer. Sleep is better. Or just that little spark, that renewed interest in intimacy.
And it's really never too late for this, even 70s, 80s.
He's adamant about that. He's seen it. People reconnecting, feeling good in their bodies again, just by adding these simple fruits. It's about changing how we see them, not just snacks, but tools for healing, for progress.
Tools for healing, I like that. Recognizing how powerful simple, natural foods can be for our health as we age. So as we wrap up this deep dive, the big message is, don't just accept that decline, that slowing down, losing touch, losing connection. It doesn't have to be your story.
You're still vibrant. Your body has this incredible capacity.
Mm.
And these 4 fruits, red grapes, cranberries, papaya, cherries, they're like quiet allies.
A quiet revolution, working through nourishment and wisdom.
Right. Helping restore not just physical function, but maybe confidence too. That feeling of being fully alive.
Think about everything your body has carried you through, all the experiences. Now, when you might have more time for connection, for intimacy, for love, you deserve to feel supported, vibrant.
And these fruits offer that support. Gentle, but powerful.
So maybe just take that first small step. Grab those grapes next time you're shopping. Decide to have some cherries tonight.
It's a conscious choice. For your well-being, for your connection to yourself and to others.
This isn't an ending. It could be a beginning. A new path towards more energy, more closeness, maybe rediscovering things you thought were gone.
You spent so much of your life caring for others. Now's the time. Time to actively nurture your own joy, your own connection.
And just maybe your best, most fulfilling days aren't behind you. Maybe they're still ahead, starting with something as simple as a piece